All right. All right. This is Christopher Ketzel tuning in for NUSN. I'm solo myself this time around. Got the players out for. Oh, I got Alec Peterson joining me now.
Hello.
Alec, I think your microphone is on now.
Hello.
The players are taken out for a word of prayer. Here at Northwest, we like to start with a word of prayer. All right, Bailey Snow giving us a word of prayer. Amen. Amen.
Amen. I'll be back.
All right. You know, this will be an interesting game. Once again, as I've said, if you were tuning into our previous broadcast, FOA is definitely a presence in intramural sports. They've been out and around. They've been in almost every championship for the past, at least for as long as my time has been here. They've been in every championship. So it'll be exciting to see how the Wolfpack will respond. So, alongside me, I've got Jono Damasito.
Christopher, it is so great to join you this evening. I'm so excited to see NUSN's first official stream. How are things going?
You know, it was great. We had a fantastic first game between the Ducks and Chicks and Pride. It was a fantastic end. Definitely something that the viewers enjoyed.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think of that three-point play there from Clayton Hashley, the captain and RA?
Oh, my gosh. It was a fantastic shot. I think that's what everybody wanted at. It was a fair fought game, and it's fantastic.
Underway here at the Wolfpack FOA game. Two heavyweights, the top of their respective living areas. Topher, what do we want to watch for this game?
You know, what I'm really excited for is FOA's physical presence. They're definitely a lot bigger and stronger than the Wolfpack, so it's either their physical presence or see how the Wolfpack respond. All right, Tanner Owens with a shot, and it's in. First points for tonight's game, 2-0.
Captain
FOA.
Kyle, his first game of organized basketball since his departure from the NU basketball team. How do you think that affects him mentally?
You know, I think he's excited. I think it's been something that he's been looking forward to for a while. Looks like a foul was called on the floor. Wolfpack ball. I don't know what the foul was, but apparently there was a foul. All right, Shua Botsford with an inbound pass, and no. Out of bounds, Wolfpack ball. You know, Jono, you know, Kyle's been a fantastic and a dynamic player playing for the NU Eagles. What do you want to see him? What do you want to see from him this game?
I think one of the most underrated parts of his game during his tenure at Northwest basketball, obviously he stopped as a sophomore, as we see a miss here from the Wolfpack, but a rebound. I think one of the most underrated parts of his game, Topher, was his leadership quantity.
Yeah.
See right there encouraging his teammates. I don't know if you saw that, viewers, but ever the encouragement of his teammates. And
I am so sorry that I'm not muting the stream. Once again, technical difficulties. But you didn't see that. We talked about how Kyle's a great leader, and Shua got a bucket. All right, coming in under the hoop, and it is off. Rebound Wolfpack.
Big board there from Natalie. Big board.
That is a very big board. Got to establish that presence in the beginning.
Kyle with the presence walking up the court.
Be exciting to see. How can Kyle lead this team? Kyle, a fantastic pass on the stripe, denied by Tanner. Tanner Owens with the rebound, with the defensive stop. A little bit of fumbling around. I thought about it. Looks like a reach, but no. Around and under the bucket, no. Cole Glossinger with the rebound. Oh, a little bit of a hit after that with Tanner. A little bit of extracurriculars, but it's all right. You know, only 3 minutes in the game. Oh, a shot under the bucket. Oh, can't capitalize on it.
Wolfpack's going to be regretting if they miss those kind of opportunities, Topher.
It's a fantastic underneath the bucket. Could have been an easy bucket, but no. Thinks about it. Outside shot for three, and it's off the rim.
Daniel Weed using his excellent wingspan and dedication to get the ball there.
Whoop. The ball is out. A rebound. All right. Setting back up. The new shot clock. Well, a little bit of fumble. Shua tries to get the rebound. Oh,
big effort play from River on the breakaway.
River's getting the ball. He's recovered. The ball is out, and that is a flammable wall.
Yeah, Mark there, Topher. Love to see that sort of effort from the Wolfpack.
That is fantastic. I think that's what the Wolfpack needs to do. I think they need to be fast on those things because the disadvantage of having a bigger body is the fact that you might be
underneath the basket. I don't think the pregame analysis accounted for that, but I think that's definitely going to show up for the rest of the game.
She's really giving it up, and a foul. It's a foul on the floor. Looks like Shua Botsford will bring out the inbound pass. Looks like a play that was cooked up in the pregame.
Double pick, but nothing came of it.
You know, it's all good. Nice pick. A move inside, a pass out to River. River's driving in the hoop. Bit of an off shot. There's some trouble underneath the basket, but no, FOA's got the ball and they're coming down the court. A pass out to Tanner Owens. Tanner Owens with an easy, simple buckets.
Chloe St. Germain here, representing FOA. Chloe, any thoughts on the game so far?
I think that FOA has a really strong chance to win. Our guys are tall, they're smart, and they're strong. And I really think that it's showing tonight. I'm really proud of them. Good job, guys.
Now tell me about the female quotient for first off-campus and apartment. Do you think that'll play a factor in today's game?
Maybe not in today's game, but hopefully in future games because FOA really loves everybody and wants everyone to be involved. But today, we just wanted to show the strength of our men. Next time, all the ladies are going to be coming out. Come on, ladies, you got this.
That sounds like a short
shot
history
from
of
Daniel
Western
Weed in the
civilization.
key.
Chloe, thank you.
Shot from Daniel Weed in the key is off, and the Wolves have the rebound. Kyle coming up, thinking about taking himself. A little bit of a diving shot. No. Looks like it'll be Wolves ball. Looks like Kyle's adjusting his knee brace. Hopefully that won't be a big thing in the future. Shua Botsford again with the inbound pass.
Bacon and eggs.
I forget her name. What's her name again?
Natalie, how many rebounds does she have today?
Natalie. I believe that's her third or fourth. Kyle with a shot, and no, that first bucket in intramural basketball is still waiting.
Low scoring affair here 5 minutes into the game with 6 points between the two teams. What do you think that's down to, Christopher?
You know, I really think the physical presence by both teams. I think FOA's really been showing that they have a defensive presence. A steal from Kyle Hofstetter, a pass down to Shua Botsford, thinks about it, hesitates with a shot around and out.
Just rims out. Good shot there from Botsford, though. Interesting not to attack the rim, but it's clearly a skill set.
Yes. To respond to your previous question, I think it's been just the presence by both teams. You know, we thought that a shot out wide from the arc by Daniel, and it's in. That is 7-2 favor of FOA.
Big shot there from Daniel Weed. Not many people take him as a three-point shooter, but it's good to have that in your game when you're open.
Especially to have such a versatile player who's playing in the key at the moment, not more that was a wing. Kyle's commanding the troops.
Well, I think you see that transition there from Daniel Weed, and I think overall in basketball.
Shot wide from Kyle Hofstetter. Oh, around and out.
And as you see Daniel Weed there, as we were mentioning earlier, that rebound as well as the three-point shot, I think that just goes to show the visionary of a stretch five in our game, even trickling down to lower leagues.
Yeah. You know, it's exciting to see the sport grow in this country. Well, a little bit of a hop step, but all right.
Another point from Daniel Weed.
Man, Daniel Weed is really coming out as the lead scorer for FOA. Interesting. The Wolfpack have to find a defensive answer for him.
Wolfpack up the court.
Kyle with the ball. A little bit of a reach, but all right. I'll allow it. He's really getting... Ooh! Nice. And Kyle gets his first free throws of intramural basketball season. You know, Jono, we saw a lot of the narrative in the last game was played out by free throws. Do you think free throws are going to be an issue, or do you think there will be a positive impact in this game?
Yeah, I think with the long offseason, you're going to see the rest from that. So I think it's more of a 50-50 for most players. However, I think Kyle's got that muscle memory as he sinks one. And we'll see if he continues with that for the second. First substitutions here for the Wolfpack. James Orfield of 4101 and Kaylee Fletcher, the RA of Crowder 600.
All right, it'll be exciting to see what these substitutions can do. Can they really fire up the truth? Kyle is 2 for 2 from the line. You know, maybe we'll see a little bit of consistency for the free throws in this game. Well, a shot, a pass out wide. Who thought about it? Defense is really making a presence. James Orfield on Tanner Owens. It'll be an interesting matchup. Oh, shot under the hoop and in.
Yeah, I like that physical matchup down there, Tanner and James. Both of them are gym rats and heavyweights, and so I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing.
Well, wild shot from Shua Botsford.
Do you think that's out of frustration there, Topher?
You know, I think they are letting FOA get in their heads.
Oh, it looks like Coach Danny has broken a clipboard.
Looks like it's the first of many. I talked to him pregame, and it sounds like he's invested in multiple clipboards because there might be multiple clipboard breaking moments in this game.
Well, he'll be more happy with that stop. Very questionable play there from a man of God.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like to see that sort of violence. However, better that than a person.
That is true. Don't want to see any broken things, especially in the last game with an injury. Schubacher tries to get the defense. Daniel Weed again under the hoop, and he is fouled.
I think that was a good foul as well. If you got the fouls to give and you're not expecting to play a lot of minutes, I think you got to stop their players from getting easy buckets.
Got players in front of the camera. Love if they could please not obstruct the view.
Yeah, I have an interview right now with I have an interview with Jake Morse. Jake Morse, I have an interview here. Obviously, graduating this year, senior basketball player. Jake, give me some thoughts on the game.
We're looking pretty good right now. Jason Linenkol is running the floor really well. I'm excited to see how the rest of this half goes.
Yeah, excited for you to represent Northwest again. Great to see you, Jake.
And Daniel Weed misses his first free throw. Once again, we got players in front of the camera. That's something that we have to communicate. Looks like they're doing a full rotation. Full swap, except for Daniel. I don't know why he would take Daniel out because he's definitely been the offensive presence in this.
Seems to be some confusion out there, Topher.
Yeah. This is definitely, because the first game, teams are still like figuring out what the vibe is and what they want to, do with their substitutions.
Once again, a difficult situation here with the substitutes.
All right, Daniel missed the first shot. Can he recover with his second shot to make it 12-4? No. Rebound, Kyle Hofstetter.
Big. Looks like we're going to be interrupted camera-wise, but Topher will carry us with his words.
With play-by-play commentary. Kyle's got the ball. He's driving in. Oh, a little bit of extracurricular, but no. Daniel Weed fumbles around and gets the rebound.
Thanks, Alex.
Wild shot. Oh, a little bit. Another shot from Daniel Weed. Looks like some behind the back. That's probably with the height. And a sinker.
Big shot there from Jason.
With 1, 2, 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3. It's a nice three ball. We're 9:34 left in the first half. FOA's got a 10-point lead. If you're in this Wolfpack huddle, what are you telling the troops?
I think you have to continue doing what you worked on in practice. I think FOA shooters are going to make their shot, but I think you have to stay physical on defense and be willing to take your risks. I think that's something that they're maybe playing a little conservative. Keep the shots flowing, but you can't rush things. You got to get those two shooters. So I think you're going to look to Shua Botsford behind the three-point line. And I also think Kyle's got to continue driving and kick it out to his players. But they'll grow in confidence as the year goes on. But I think you got to encourage them there.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see how FOA will respond to keeping this lead. I think there's a possibility when you're such a dominant force that you might get comfortable up there. And maybe we might see some defensive lacks from the next 9 minutes. Maybe the Wolfpack can find a place to crack in and, maybe start an offensive rhythm.
Yeah, and I think you'll see that wholesale switch that they made, the four players. That could have a big effect, especially if they haven't been getting some practice beforehand. However, I trust the leadership out there. It looks like Daniel Weed assuming a leadership role, unsurprising, as he did on the court as well.
All right. Looks like it'll be an inbound towards midcourt. Looks like it's Wolfpack ball. Looks like both teams are putting in some substitutions. A full rotation for FOA, and Kellen Fairfield comes on, and another friendly face for the Wolfpack comes on as well. Be exciting to see.
Yeah, we call this a small lineup in the NBA. Shua obviously taking on the more offensive role.
Well, a little bit of extra. Oh,
Maddie Burr.
Maddie's really giving up her body for the team, but that's exciting. That's what you want to see from the Wolfpack. With such a dominant force as FOA, you really want to see Wolfpack giving it their all.
Now, three ex-soccer stars actually out there on the court right now. How do you think that transitions over to the basketball court?
I think they've got the ability to stay in the game with their mentality. Nice rebound by Kellen Fairfield. But, I think that their bodies might be up for the task. I think they're excited. A lot of physicality coming from Shua. Shua takes an open three, sinks it. Count that. 1, 2, and 3. It's now 14-7. That's exactly what the Wolfpack needs. They need someone to capitalize on offense. It's like honestly, I don't know how I feel about that call. I think it's an interesting call, but I might be the right one.
Yeah, and ultimately the referees have the decision over that game.
Yeah.
They've been doing well tonight, letting the players play while still keeping things tight. Few human slips are going to happen.
Yeah.
And it missed there from unidentified player.
Yeah, I've been calling him shooting guard or point guard, It's been
In the 2K tradition, I think we call him new player.
New player. All right, new player is up to the stripe again and misses both shots.
Looks like
So-
FOA a real weakness free throw game.
Yeah, I think the Wolfpack can really find an offensive rhythm. A pass out and a wild pass. Once again, pass to Kellen Barfield. A little bit of miscommunication. Oh, my goodness. It did not get on camera, but that was a wild shot and in.
You did not see that coming. That was definitely against
Oh,
the
my
grain of
goodness.
play.
I wish we got that on camera. And a nice response from FOA. They've got to keep their heads in this game if they want to maintain the lead. Kevin Fairford again, bit of a wild shot, bit of an arm. That's exactly what the Wolfpack needs. The Wolfpack's needed a player like Kellen to come in and mix up the game. FOA looks like they're picking up the tempo, and they're really capitalizing at the Wolfpack's inexperience underneath the basket.
Yeah, I think they're lacking a large physical presence underneath the rim. Although Shua seems to be taking on a more ball-dominant role, which I like.
That's another shot from him. Looks like a little bit of physicality, but no. A little bit of a wild pass, and can they recover? Yes, they can. So that 5-point response is now diminished to 1.
Wolfpack readying up some of their starters to come back in the game.
Looks like Kyle Hofstetter and River King are coming back in. Be exciting to see how these can cook up something new for the team. Wow. John's out with the rebound. A bounce pass, a curious spot for a bounce pass, but it's all right. And FOA responds with another calm bank shot. Shua Botsford again bringing the ball up. Seems to be the point guard for this team, for this rotation. Interesting. Kellen with the fake. Thinking about something. Thinking about some creative offensive. And a little bit of miscommunication again. And as a member of the Wolfpack Insider Report, another calm bank shot. If I was Coach Danny, I would call perhaps another timeout. Maybe.
Seem to be resorting to some Hail Mary tactics. This is not a Catholic school.
Man, the FOA is really, really dominating. The Wolfpack needs something to stop this run. All right, a little bit of mix up around. And Shua with another wild shot. Misses the rim altogether. It looks like a full rotation from FOA, and Kyle Hofstetter and River King are coming in.
Looks like they got a good firm stranglehold on the game right now and looking to bring in some of their players for some experience on the court.
Right.
Anna Gerke taking the ball up the court.
It'll be interesting to see how can she put some offensive creativity. River with the easy steal. He apparently does the chivalrous thing and gives the ball back. I don't know if that's something you do in basketball, but,
It happened.
had a nice laugh about it, and here we are back again. Kyle playing some amazing defense on Bailey Snow there underneath the hoop. Looks like Kyle's got the ball. We can't see it because the Wolfpack bench is a little bit more forward. Might need a little bit of a warning from the Wolfpack bench. Can't see what's going on. Shua, a wild outside shot and in. That's exactly what we need. Or is that Kyle? Who shot that?
Kyle Hofstetter once again, providing the assist, but Joshua Botsford with the finish.
Man, a selfless player. All right, Wolfpack needs something. Maybe this is the rotation. Maybe this is the way they can get that up. A wild rainbow shot, or a shot from outside the stripe, and it is an air ball. Oh, to Bailey Snow. Kyle with a hand straight up. Another wild shot. The shot clock is ticking down. Shua Botsford with the steal. Seeing some. I know Kyle was talking pregame. He wants to dunk this game. Shua, another outside shot off the board and out. That'll be FOA ball.
Looks like this
Some
new lineup is.
substitutions.
Looks like
Apparently
this new
not.
lineup is.
Apparently we're playing it live. We
There
are
are
like
6
Bill O'Reilly,
players.
and we are doing it live.
6-player violation on the court there by FOA. Looks like they'll give them the ball down to a miscommunication. Coach Danny. Coach Danny.
Can we get your thoughts real quick?
Coach Danny. What was with the board?
Seem
No
to be
response.
getting the head of Coach Danny. Some dribbling. An outside arc. Let's see. Can she another pass to another new player. Shua with the steal. This perhaps might be the rotation that Wolfpack needs. Boom. I apologize for the coverage. Again, sometimes I forget to move the camera. Over and back. Wolfpack ball. That's a Wolfpack ball.
Clearly some confusion. Did not think they'd be enforcing that part of the rule book this evening.
You know, it's interesting to see different refs' opinions on what rules should and should not be enforced. All right, River King underneath the basket and in. Suddenly, FOA might be feeling the breath of the Wolf down their neck. An 8-point lead with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first half. From a crossover. Shua again with the steal. If I was FOA, I might think about another rotation coming in. River underneath the basket and in. It's now 18-24. Kyle playing some respectable defense. Up. And that is an defensive steal by the Wolfpack.
3 in a row. 3 steals in a row. FOA currently feeling the heat.
Kyle wants to do something, but he's going to be selfless and give the ball out to Shua. Shua, pull it up. Call that, and it's a 1, it's a 2, it's a 3 ball. That is a 3 ball. It is now a 3-point game. FOA is calling a timeout. Their 12-point lead has extinguished into a 3-point lead. The Wolfpack got to be crazy about this next 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was an interesting coaching play. I think they wanted to get some time to the less experienced players, FOA, but I think that came back, obviously, to bite them. However, we have 1:38 left just in this half. It's been so full. I can't believe there's a second half coming for us. But I think they'll be back out there again pretty strong.
You know, it'll be exciting to see. So if you're FOA, do you put in those experienced players who might be cold on the bench, or do you leave out those players who are out there now?
No, I think you put in a player, especially your players. You got to give it to them, those who have proven themselves on the court, and give them a chance to do what they do best.
Yeah. If I'm Danny and Lopez in the huddle, I think I'm telling my team, you know, what you've been doing is exactly what I need you to do. And I think we need a little bit more offensive rhythm. Not the tempo, but the rhythm. Just keeping it consistent underneath the basket. Once again, there will be halftime interviews. Please feel free to check on the channel coming to you in the next few days. It'll be interesting to see what kind of content we get at halftime. All right, FOA with the rebound. Almost a full swap from FOA. FOA bringing the ball up. A pass out and underneath the basket, but no. Looks like a rebound. A little bit of floater pass to Tanner Owens underneath the basket, and Kyle gets the steal. Is that 4 straight steals for the Wolfpack? Oh, my goodness, what a pass. What a shot. What a shot. The Wolfpack has come back from 12 points down, and they've tied it up with 1:12 left in this game. What a wild pass.
It looks like that Hofstetter Botsford.
Oh, my goodness. River King. Looks like a little bit of a carry, but it's all right. He's got to get rid of the ball. Kyle Hofstetter with the ball again. Pass to short. He's been hot from that spot. Oh, defensive rebound from FOA. There's 52 seconds left in this half. We'll see if anyone can capitalize with a less amount of time in this half. Underneath the basket again. Off the rim. Shua Botford's got the ball. Ooh, looks like a little bit of physicality there from FOA. But that is exactly what we want to see. The clock is still running in intramural basketball when the ball is out of bounds like that.
Feels like a playoff atmosphere out here, Topher.
Yes, this is exciting to see from the first game for both of these sides. Ooh, a little bit of a crossover there. River taking the ball himself. The ball's around and out. FOA could hold the ball for the last shot.
Jake Morse taking the ball up the court, clearly confident in his abilities. Can't blame him.
Oh, crosses himself over, and the ball goes out of bounds. An intramural timeout called by FOA. Man, you know, for your commentating debut for NUSN, this has been a fantastic game for you, Jono. What do you want to see in these next 6.5 seconds from either team?
Well, I think you just have to put the ball in the players' of the hands who know what to do with it. I think you have some clutch players out there looking at FOA. If they hold on to this ball, Euro Castro, of course, going out there. I think you want to get the ball to Jason, though. He's a real playmaker and seems to be confident under the shots. However, I would be keen to look for a low-down pass looking towards Tanner or perhaps Jake.
And it's interesting that they're not subbing in Daniel Weed. Daniel Weed's been an interesting force in and outside of the key. Definitely was a top scorer for the rotation he was in. Interesting not to have him in this rotation.
Clearly some offensive tactics here from FOA, which we will fully explore after the in-depth analysis we'll have after the game. This is a big stop here that the Wolfpack need. Going to the half.
6.5 seconds, 24-24. But an excellent first half for both teams. Ooh, a defensive stop from River King. That's another. They called a timeout. Timeout called by the Wolfpack with 3.6 seconds left in the half.
That was a quick timeout by Danny Lopez there, but he seems to know something in mind.
All right, it's time to see what the chef is cooking up. Will it be a wide pass? Will it be a pass underneath the basket?
Yeah, I think you'll look for the shot, most likely. They're probably going to get the ball to Shua. He's been extremely hot, shooting over 60% this half from behind the arc. You want to get the ball to him again.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see. And if I'm FOA, I think, being physical on the ball, making sure that you play man, but not too physical because you don't want those fouls. Because those fouls will come back to bite you in the next half.
Most certainly. Caleb Smith here, player from the FOA. What do you think of Daniel Weed's exclusion from this lineup?
For the final moments, he's going to be coming out. Great second half. It's only the end of the first half. We don't need the star people out there right now.
Absolutely. Caleb trying to preserve the lead.
Wise
Thanks,
words from Caleb Smith. All right. Looks like an interesting cooked up play from the Wolfpack. 3.6 seconds. Looks like a lot of swing. Looks like the target man is Shua Botsford. He's got and a foul. It's not a foul. It's out on the line. It's crazy how big that line is, but how the players can't pay attention to it sometimes. A wild pass, a shot from half court. Off. No good. Fantastic first half from both sides. When we saw the very beginning of the half, probably the first 2-3 minutes, this is not the scoreline I would have predicted for the half.
No, absolutely not. I think there's some personnel changes that FOA had to make, which I think leveled up the score, but you have to give it to Wolfpack for taking their chances.
Yeah, it's been really exciting half. We're excited to bring you the second half here in about 5 minutes. Stay with us. We'll be back soon. All right, we are live for the second half. One more 20-minute half in this game. It'll be exciting to see. The teams are switching sides for the baskets. That was a little bit of miscommunication in the last game if you're tuned into the last game. The Wolfpack ball going towards my right, your left. At least I believe it's your left. But it's going well. Kyle concerned in my investment in this because he's a great guy and my all right. So, all right. River King up top of the key. Thinking about a pass to Shua. Pass to Shua. Shua takes a long ball and no. Kyle gets the offensive board after fiddling around with it, puts the ball back up and around and out. It has not been his night from around the key. That way, bringing the ball up, a little bit of a fancy drop there from Shua, but the ball is out, and once again, it is Wolfpack ball. Be interesting to see how each teams will come out of this second half. Will FOA be as dominant down below? Will the Wolfpack shoot from the arc again? All right, Cole underneath the bucket. No. Kyle gets the rebound and the bucket. 26-24 in favor of the Wolfpack with 19 minutes left to go. Pull up from behind the arc, and it is wide. Oh, Kyle wants it. He wants that dunk. Oh, but no, not today. But they will call that and one. With Shua Botsford with the assist. What a dynamic duo for the Wolfpack. Such an exciting couple. All right, Kyle Hofstetter shooting two. Or one. My apologies. One. Got the and one. 29-24 in favor of the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack are coming out swinging. Let's see how can FOA respond. FOA dribbling around the arc. Wild pass out. On the arc again. Got an official in the way. Apologize. And a wide shot beyond the arc and in. Count it 1 and 2 and 3. That's a three-pointer. All right, Shua Botsford coming again up top. Thinking about driving. It's a little bit of separation. Ball in and in. Shua has been on fire that last half and this half. FOA's got to find a way to extinguish the fire that he's found. All right, FOA in the corner again. No, a little bit of miscommunication. Kyle Hofstetter, 2-on-1. Thinking about it, no. Decides to pull back and will reset again. Kyle taking it himself, puts it up and in. Wolfpack coming out swinging again in the second half. A wild pass. Strong pass. D closes it up. He's got his dribble. Arms are up in defense. Another classic play from underneath the hoop that you cannot see. Apologies. But it is around and in. 29-33 in favor of the home team. Just kidding, the away team. Kind of confusing. It's all right. All right, Kyle bringing the ball up himself. Thinking about passing. Swings the ball to Shua. Shua takes another wild outside three and bank it in. Count it. 1, 2, and 3. That's another three ball for Shua Botsford. 35-29 with 17 minutes left. FOA have to find some offensive tempo or rhythm. There's nothing coming out of this FOA team except bank shots from underneath the hoop. Thought about it. A little bit of give and go. And dribbling around outside the arc. And we'll reset again. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ooh, a little bit of a defense. It looked like play there. Up. A little bit of hands. River got it, and a foul. A push. And sorry to see another injury in this game. No injuries previous to this one, but we had a horrible injury in the not a horrible, but a difficult injury in the first half of the first game. Pride Lions Sam Addison went down with a sprained ankle. River thinking about it on the stripe, and no. A little bit of an aggressive stop from Cole Glossinger. Oh my goodness. Oh, a rebound or a steal, Kyle. I apologize to the officials in the way. Going up for the shot and in. That is a 38-29. It's like we've repeated the narrative from the last game. Kyle again with the steal. He is going up. He is playing, giving his heart out. Wild pass underneath the hoop and FOA. Oh my goodness. Kyle Hofstetter's on the ground. Looks like his shoulder got bumped. He's signing that he's okay. Looks like he's okay. I don't know what the call is. A little bit of confusion. Substitutions being made for the Wolfpack. Doesn't look like FOA is making a substitution. I'm not a coach, but I would feel that a substitution might be necessary with this big lead. Oh, Kyle with a little bit of a shot. Shua thinking about it from a sweet spot. Crosses over Caleb Smith, but no. James with the offensive board. No. Out of bounds. Or a foul? Foul underneath the basket. And no, out of bounds. FOA ball. I believe that's the right call there. A little physicality on the bucket, but that's what we want to see. Kyle Hofstetter out. Kellen Fairfield in. All right, no one's covering the man outside the arc, but no. Caleb tries to get the offensive rebound, but no. Telling him to slow down. Coach Danny communicating to the team to slow down. It's a scary moment from Caleb. I almost saw his ankle snap in half. Almost broke his own. Foul on Caleb Smith. Giving it his all, but, you know, sometimes just doesn't sink. Oh, nice inbound pass. He's got his – James Orfield has his dribble, a little bit of bobbling around, and recovers the ball. The Shua Botsford passes the ball back to James. Ball is up and around and out. Kaylee Fletcher with the rebound. Nope. It's back to FOA. It is a 1-on-2 opportunity for FOA. Right. Call in favor of the Wolfpack. Wolfpack have really just taken the energy of this game and sucked it up with a straw. The energy for FOA is unexistent. Non-existent, unexistent. One of those is a word. Non-existent. That's a word. It is extremely biased commentary. I'll give you a live interview with Bailey Snow. Bailey, I apologize that my commentary is biased, but, you know, what do you want to see from your FOA in these next 13 minutes?
Well, you know, I think, Christopher, the big issue that we're having is people don't know. People at the beginning, they were abiding in their strengths, but now the truth is everybody's trying to do every position, and that's just not going to work for us. We have to know our weaknesses and our strengths for FOA to get a comeback here.
Shot from FOA off the bucket and out. Looks like a foul on either the shot. Looks like the foul of the shot. It's not a thing to tell the commentators. It's something to tell the board. Yeah, definitely. And I think definitely finding some offensive rhythm for FOA is definitely something needed. Tanner Owens at the stripe. Sinks the first one of two. I think substitutions were asked for. Tanner Owens again from the stripe. No, off. Kellen Fairfield with the rebound. Looks like he wants to go all the way. Ooh, a bit of a reach, but all right, I'll take it. River Song from the stripe. I apologize, it's River. Missed a shot, but, you know, it's what it's worth. Another shot from outside the stripe, and it's around and out for FOA. Kellen Fairfield bringing the ball up again. Caleb Smith bringing in a little bit of physicality. Shua thinking from a sweet spot. From a sweet spot again. A little bit of an extracurricular after the ball, but okay. Caleb Smith under the bucket. And, oh, my goodness, misses the box. And it's all right. Can't call a timeout when the other team has the ball. Shot from Shua from, come on, call the foul. I'm being a biased commentator. There needs to be a foul called there. Thank you. All right, Shua Botsford taking two from the stripe. 2 or 3. Set. Looks like both teams are pulling in a lot of substitutions. Daniel Weed is coming again. Had a lot of a hot streak in the beginning of the first half. Hope he'll bring in that same thing for the second half. Shua Botsford, first of 2, sinks the one. FOA is subbing 4 out of the 5. Been exciting. Shua's got another shot. A little bit of miscommunication under the basket for FOA. Second shot, and it's no good, but it's still. I believe that is a flagrant foul or a technical foul of some kind, but all right, it's all right. First night, technical difficulties all over the place. That's okay. If I could ask a player to get out of the way of the camera, thank you. All right. Well, my camera view is obscured, but I will call it as it is. FOA passing around the stripe. Driving in. A little bit of a defensive bobble around, but that's all right. Wolfpack needs something to respond to this FOA, a little bit of fire. FOA is trying to put something in there. Wolfpack needs to deny them. Kyle taking the ball, going driving, pass out to Kellen Fairfield, a little bit of a floater shot, a pass to Cole. Cole sinks the ball, 42-31 with 9 minutes left in the game. Wolfpack really loving what they're seeing. FOA needs something. They need form of rhythm or someone to go off. A shot from outside the arc, and it is good. Count that. 1 and 2 and 3. That's a 3 ball. Kyle taking the ball up himself. Bit of challenge. Oh, puts on the accelerators. And confused on what the foul is under the basket, but, Substitution coming in for FOA. Looks like that was their 5th. Now they've done a full rotation. All right, and under the ball play, or under the basket play for Wolfpack. See what they can cook up this time around. A pass underneath the bucket. Kyle had a little bit of hands on there, stuffed. FOA's pulling it through. Another characteristic underneath the basket. Free, easy bucket. Timeout called. Looks like timeout called by the Wolfpack. Full timeout. There's 8 minutes and 38 seconds left in this game. Wolfpack coming out with 42-36 over the FOA. FOA starting to show a little bit of stride in their step. It's exciting to see. If I'm FOA, I'm really telling my team, that offensive rhythm, we got to start it. But, it's getting somewhere. It's getting somewhere. If I'm Danny in a Wolfpack huddle, I'm telling, we're letting them too much in. We got to have some defensive presence, again, underneath the hoop, but also don't shoot wild shots from outside the arc. We need consistency, not firepower. Once again, please check out the Instagram, NUSN Live on Instagram. Getting updates, special content that won't be posted on the YouTube channel, and just an easy way to communicate with your play-by-play commentators. It'll be exciting to see. We've got one more game left tonight. The Bumblehood Stingrays against the Jungle. Be exciting to see. Definitely a well-versed and a well-versed matchup. We'll be excited to see. Right, Wolfpack with the midcourt inbound to Kyle Hofstetter. Once again, FOA, but a little physical, but that's all right. That's normally their dig. Kyle taking it himself. Gets a little bit of a crossover. Pass around. Sees an open man. Communicates. Nope. Sees a man. Oh, a wild shot. Around and out. It was a good effort nonetheless. FOA's got a man down court. Don't see him. No communication. No wild shot. No turnover. Daniel Weed tries to recover, but
Topher, I'm very sorry for abandoning you in the second half. I want to let you know I think you're doing great.
Thank you. It's been a fun second half commentating by myself, but I really enjoyed the first half commentating with you.
Will you be joining us this evening for the Bumblehood versus Jungle game?
Yes, NUSN is the unofficial sponsor or unofficial commentator of all NU intramural basketball games.
Great, thank you.
Sure, with the crazy under the basket shot and in. Wolfpack really starting to be a dominant force. If I'm FOA, I'm not getting nervous, but I've got to start something. Swinging the ball around the arc, shot from outside the arc, and an air ball, no contact with the hoop. A little bit of miscommunication. I don't know where the ball is. There's Kyle with the 3 ball. No. Rebound FOA. Coming down the court again. No one's underneath the hoop, but he's just going to drive the basket like it's no one's business. Kyle Hofstetter with the stuff. He's holding on to the ball and not letting anyone else touch it. It is his ball and not. All right. Ooh, a wild pass. A little bit much. A little bit of hard contact with the wall. She looks like she's walking straight. She's fine. It'll be FOA ball with the inbound. 7 minutes left. 44-36 in favor of the Wolfpack. Shot from Daniel Weed, and it is in. 1, 2, and 3. Count it. That's a 3 ball. This might be the thing that FOA needs. Daniel's got the capability and the capacity to bring fire to FOA, but can the Wolfpack respond? They're really shifting around Shua Botsford. Shua loses the ball. Looks like a wild pass. It's back to FOA. Shua's trying to recover his own rebound, but no. FOA still got the ball. This might be the time for FOA to respond. Underneath the basket. No. Rebound Wolfpack. Kyle Hofstetter. Kyle's got a 2-on-1 situation. Decides to share the ball, and no. Decided to share the ball and be nice. Claims it's his fault, but, you know, sometimes the captain's got to take the fault for the team. You know what? We've got a well-attended basketball couple games here. Once again, thank you to SAB for putting these on. It really makes everyone's year. Apologies from this angle again. FOA is really in the way of the camera. A shot from outside the arc and around and out. Rebound Kyle Hofstetter. A wild shot from Shua Botsford. Air ball. No, nothing there. Out of bounds. FOA ball. All right, FOA bringing the ball. Down by 5. Oh, what a bummer. That is a rare sight to see. I don't know if you can see that, but the ball is stuck in the hoop. Bailey. Clocks. All right, a little bit of miscommunication on that rule, but it's all right. Figured it out. Wolfpack ball at the top of the key. Shua decided to share the ball. No. FOA is really charging. Can they get that characteristic under the basket shot? No. A lot of confusion underneath the basket, but FOA recovers. Open lane, a pass that I cannot see. A foul on the shot. It's very difficult to see when an entire bench is in your line of sight, but that's all right. Sometimes you just got to roll with the punches. Four minutes and I don't know if the clock's supposed to run during the free throws, but all right. FOA sinks the first one. Going up for the second one. Rounded out. Rebound Wolfpack. Kyle Hofstetter specifically. Kyle has been all over the court tonight. Really excited that he's back in intramural basketball. Thinking about it. No. A little bit of communication. There's 3 minutes left. Wolfpack has a 4-point lead. Looks like a little bit of physicality underneath the basket. No. They're really trying to beat the Wolfpack. Clay underneath the shoe, underneath the basket. Capitalizes. Boom. Timeout called by FOA. Seems like a frustrated timeout, but that's all right. You know, all in the spirit of the day. Wolfpack has really been keeping FOA down. Every time FOA is trying to start a run, the Wolfpack has had some form of response. You know, as someone in the commentating world now, it's been, you know, a little scary to see if we'd actually get a competitive game, you know, with how well FOA dominated in the first half. I really thought that this game was not going to be as competitive as it is. Wolfpack really came back and responded. It will be interesting to see in these last 3 minutes and 23 seconds, can FOA respond to what the Wolfpack's been doing all night? I don't know. Frankly, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited to see what happens. Looks like FOA is switching up a little bit of the lineup. I think they kind of just want to take some of the momentum out of the Wolfpack. I do apologize. I am biased. I live on the Wolfpack. I am a Wolf. Been a Wolf for 2 years now. Trying to be unbiased as much as I can, but it's really hard when your brothers and sisters are sweating on the floor for the floor. So, apologies now. All right, with 3 minutes and 23 seconds, FOA needs some way to respond to the way that Wolfpack has really been stuffing it down their throats. Pulse out to Tanner Owens. Tanner Owens thinking about something from beyond the arc. A pass to Daniel Weed goes up and no. A little bit of ball coming up, ball going in and in. 42-46 with 3 minutes left. Wolfpack really starting to slow down the tempo, thinking maybe sucking some of the time out of that clock. It'll be interesting to see how well these two teams can respond in the next 3 minutes. Oh, River coming out. A little bit of up and down, but that's all right. Shua Botsford's taking on. Thinking about a shot. Takes a shot. Looks a little off, and it is off. Tanner Owens with the rebound. Another wild shot down underneath the key. Caleb takes it from inside the arc. I can't see the play. FOA ball. All right, another shot from outside the arc and out. Rebound, Caleb Smith, and no. Rebound, Daniel Weed. No. Rebound, Tanner Owens. The Wolfpack cannot get anything. Foul. Looks like on the floor. Most likely on the Wolfpack. I cannot tell. Friends, if you could at least crouch down so I could see the game. A shot from outside the arc and off. No, Daniel Weed with the easy rebound, and no, it does not even hit the basket. That is a foul, jump ball, something or another. I cannot tell because once again, my view is obstructed. I can't tell. A minute and 44 seconds. Kyle's taking the ball up. A little bit of miscommunication whose ball it is. And Kyle gets the bucket. It's now 46-42 in favor of the Wolfpack. A shot from outside the arc in the corner. No, that's out of bounds on top of the bucket. I'm sorry that you can't see the bucket. FOA is still in the way of the shot. Apologize for my emotions. I just can't see the ball and I can't do my job.
I didn't sleep well last night.
All right. Foul on FOA. Wolfpack ball. River King inbounding for Wolfpack. Looks like a little bit of a press coming here from FOA. A little physicality from Kyle and loses the ball. FOA ball with a minute and 28 seconds left to go in the half. Wolfpack is up by 4. It'll be interesting to see how this game ends. Will it end like the Ducks and Chicks and Pride game, or will it end with someone actually dominating the game? Pass to Daniel Weed in the key, a mismatch. Around and out. Kyle with the rebound. Kyle's getting the ball down. Passes to River King. River King underneath the basket. It is in. I apologize. It's now 50-42 with a minute 15 left to go. FOA has to find some way to respond. A reaching goal, I assume. A reach on Wolfpack. FOA ball out of bounds at the corner. A minute 9, an 8-point lead for the Wolfpack. FOA needs to score on this drive to stay in this game. Ball in, another foul. Really aggressive calling from this referee down here. Seems like every contact seems to be a foul. But that's all right. If the referee sees it that way, we'll respect that. FOA with the ball in again. The shot clock has not renewed. 17 seconds, no. Daniel Weed with the easy rebound over the mismatch. Ball's in. 44-50. Inbound for the Wolfpack to Kyle. Kyle's got the ball. Timeout, Wolfpack. 54.5 seconds left. Wolfpack with a 6-point lead. it's really going to be interesting to see how this game unfolds. We've seen a lot from either side, a lot of physicality, a lot of mentality tricks here and there. I'm really intrigued to see how this, the end of this second half, the end of this second game ends up. It'll be really interesting to see. As a commentator, what I'm looking forward to is hopefully another shot like the last game. If you missed the first game, it was a fantastic shot by Clayton, the RA of Ducks and Chicks. And oh my goodness, what a ball. Banks in, three-pointer, game over. Now, will we get something similar in this game, or will we get a dominant force from either side? Will FOA decide to come back and win this game, or will the Wolfpack keep it down and win? I'll come to you live in 54.5 seconds. FOA or Wolfpack inbound from the bottom. Inbound to Kyle Hofstetter. They've got time. Kyle's dribbling the ball around. Pass to Shua Botsford. Looks like an attempt at a foul. And a foul on FOA in the top of the stripe. Looks like a foul was called. I don't know how many fouls the Wolfpack has, or the FOA has. Looks like it'll be out of bounds Wolfpack ball with 46.1 seconds. Oh, no. We are going to 1-1. Misses the first shot of the 1-1, and it is FOA ball. Picks up his dribble. Oh, I can't give you the shot because people in the way. I think it's right outside the arc. No, I believe it's an offensive rebound. FOA is really frustrated, but I think we're respecting the call. Foul on Kyle Hofstetter. It'll be 1-1. A lot of interesting words coming from the FOA bench and FOA fan base. I just hope that they keep it respectable. Kyle Hofstetter shooting 1-1 with 35.5 seconds. Once again, this is still a 6-point lead, still attainable by FOA. They've got 2 men under the basket. Off. 30 seconds left. Just enough time. Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? Oh, a foul called. What an attempt. Wolfpack really need a defensive stop here to keep this game. FOA needs to score on this. If they don't score, this game is over. Thinking from beyond the arc. Dribbling around. Thinking about a shot. No. Call for a travel. Call from out of bounds. No, the ball is to Wolfpack. I cannot see the call. Some frustration and confusion from either side. River King with the inbound on the stripe. Inbound pass. Holding on to the ball. Such a quick call. Seemed like an extremely quick call for a jump ball, but that's all right. Once again, referee's call will respect it. .2 seconds. Wolfpack with a 6-point lead. The first jump ball, I believe, has officially been called. Oh, pass from outside the stripe. A little bit of a shoulder, but okay. Underneath the basket and in. Characteristic from FOA this game. All they got to do is inbound the ball. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry it's not as exciting as the Ducks and Chicks and Pride game, but the Wolfpack has come here, won the game 50-46. Wolfpack take the dub. Looks like we're going to get some pleasantries exchange from both sides. A very interesting called game. A little bit of controversial calls. It'll be exciting to see how the next game goes. Thank you for tuning in. Please stand by. Our next stream will be up for the last game of the night. The Bubblehood versus the Jungle. Will be an interesting game, a well-fought match game. Exciting to see what it comes up next. Thank you for tuning in to NUSN Live. This is Chris Ricketzel, Oreo and yes, NUSN Live, signing off.